So I ended up reacting to something on Hypnocast on the last stream, every day, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we reacted to a supposed leak that had to do with Jean Grey in the upcoming Wolverine game with Insomniac Games. Now, I got to tell you, and I said this on stream, if you don't believe me, go check it out. I got to tell you, I did not believe this leak, because this leak is that bad. Yes, it is that bad. It almost seemed as if it was too juicy. You know what I mean? Like when something just seems way too juicy of a story that you just don't want to believe it right away. Well, apparently it is true. Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with Insomniac Games, that we already know. And the upcoming Marvel Wolverine game, playable character Jean Grey gets the ugly treatment.
What the hell is even that?
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, the ugly treatment, holy shit, the ugly treatment is an understatement, okay? And I'm sorry if I talk a little bit slow in this particular video, because I got to tell you, man, I am still dumbfounded. Now, I don't know how to feel about this, because I'm glad, first off, I'm glad that there are people out there like the artists who worked on Suicide Squad coming out and admitting that this is what they do with female characters. And I'm glad people are talking about it, because we've been saying this for a long, long time. But now all of a sudden some mainstream people are saying it, and suddenly it went from bigotry to a discussion. But that's neither here nor there. Jean Grey, you mean to tell me that this meth addict, because that's what it looks like. This looks like Wendy from Breaking Bad. You mean to tell me that this is what Wolverine is going to go crazy over? Yeah, I just highly doubt that. So let's get into this video, guys, from that Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Sweet Baby Inc. is confirmed to be working on Insomniac Games' upcoming Marvel's Wolverine game, as hacked video shows that Jean Grey has gotten the ugly treatment. Can we just say a couple of things about Marvel's Wolverine game? Marvel's Wolverine has got to be one of the most leaked games that I've ever seen in recent history. I don't remember another game that has had this many leaks, to the point where we damn near know everything about this game and it's still in an alpha build. Like, how is that even possible? This game is getting leaked all the time. Like, you guys need to figure out who your leaker is. But honestly, I just think that it is probably a developer within the studio itself that is fighting against this woke nonsense and is leaking this stuff to the press in the hopes that it garners negative outlook towards the game. Like, don't be surprised if that's a thing. Video of gameplay from Marvel's Wolverine was hacked in December 2023, with Insomniac Games confirming the hack. The company wrote on X, "We are aware that stolen data includes personal information belonging to our employees, former employees, and independent contractors. It also includes early development details about Marvel's Wolverine for PlayStation 5. It added Marvel's Wolverine continued as planned. The game is in early production and will no doubt greatly evolve throughout the development, as do all of our plans." Now, we already know that. We've talked about that. Let's continue. The hacked footage revealed that there is gameplay that allows players to play as Jean Grey. It also revealed character designs for Jean Grey that make the character look more like Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy than any Marvel Comics artist depiction of the famous member of the X-Men, let alone live-action depictions such as Famke Janssen or Sophie Turner. Former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern, aka Grums, recently pointed this out, commenting, "Look at what happened to Jean Grey." From Insomniac Games, Marvel's Wolverine, from these leaked early screenshots of the first beautiful model to the masculine world-weary version we have today, they are ruining Marvel. Now, this is a cover of Marvel's Fall of X Variant Edition #1. This showcasing, obviously, Jean Grey looking amazing. And I got to tell you, man, before we get into it, let me see if I can find a picture. It's bad. You know what? Let's just continue, because it is really bad. I'm not even kidding. Not only did Kern point out the differences in the images of Jean Grey, but he also shared confirmation that the video game consultancy company Sweet Baby Inc. is indeed working on the game. Kern noted, and yes, Marvel's Wolverine is a Sweet Baby Inc. game. He then shared a screenshot that was originally captured by X-user Master the TDS, showing Sweet Baby Inc.'s account from September 2021 that confirmed its involvement in the game. The post reads, "Thwip and Shtick, so excited and grateful to say that we're part of the teams bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life with the amazing folks at Insomniac Games. It's been a truly marvelous experience." Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, if we click this picture from Grums and we showcase what it looks like originally, I got to look. Like, this is an early build of both Wolverine and Jean Grey, okay? If you look at these pictures, they both look pretty damn good, all right? Pretty good. She's get a little bit of the Sid treatment here, And I got to tell you, even though this initial model obviously is much more feminine and definitely, you know, nicer hair, overall softer features, definitely looks like something that is more close to Jean Grey. I'm still not feeling it just because of those Sid eyes. I don't know why they have an obsession with those Sid eyes. I don't know if every character has to look like Halle Bailey, but essentially that's what it is. And then if you go to the next picture here, it's somehow, bro. And again, I saw this picture and I am just like, I'm so dumbfounded. Now, keep in mind, and I'm going to put a little disclaimer, this is still from an early version of the game. This in particular one was a build from Marvel's Wolverine on PC Brazil. If you look at the top corner here, it says PC Brazil. So maybe this is just the version of Jean Grey for Brazil. Who knows? I don't really know. But how do you go from something that looks like this to something that looks like this is beyond me. And then you're going to have people, and here's the greatest part because they're already doing it. This is how you know they're disingenuous as fuck. You're going to have people out here saying that this meth head Wendy version of Jean Grey looks amazing. She looks beautiful. Oh, and here's the best part. This is the best gaslight. You ready for this? They're going to say real women look like this. You fucking losers. Every single one of you are losers. You're disingenuous as fuck if you think that people would prefer this over what we saw on Jean Grey in this example. You know, I mean, come on. You've got to be kidding me. This looks like your average cosplayer. An average cosplayer looks better than this fucking thing. What is this? Who really knows? But it looks like Wendy. I'm telling you, it looks like Wendy from Breaking Bad. It is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen. Returning to the topic of Jean Grey being made uglier, current rejected arguments attempting to explain the phenomenon. We were told it was a difficulty of scanning actors or just tricks of light and bad screen caps. We were told we were incels for even questioning it. As a game dev, I knew it was BS. As gamers, you knew it was BS from comparisons with Asian games. Yesterday, we found out. A principal artist read this as a lead at major studios, including Naughty Dog, Rocksteady, and Respawn told the truth. Now, we already did a video on that. If you guys didn't see it, go check it out. But that's the artist that worked on this game, Sweet Baby Inc. Now, with Suicide Squad. Now, look at this model. This model literally says Hero Jean Grey formal. This is her in a formal dress, bro. She looks like she can bench press literally everybody. You've got to be kidding me with these shoulders, this massive torso. I don't know what kind of fupa is going on. I don't know what's happening here. All I know is this is supposedly Jean Grey. You have got to be shitting me, bro. You have got to be shitting me. This looks like the ma'am from GameStop, if you catch my drift, just with longer hair with the wig. That's it. This looks like ma'am. This is ma'am, if you catch my drift. And if you zoom in even more, which I can't because I didn't open up the picture. Let me see if I can open it up on a new tab. Here, I'll showcase it for you guys. This is quite the neck. I don't think she skips neck day, if you catch my drift. I mean, she's got ripples upon ripples on that neck. And you got to imagine, again, this is a further build. This is a further build than the original one here. So you went from this and transformed it into a meth head. I don't know what to tell you other than somebody done fucked up. And they did it on purpose. This kind of stuff right here is absolutely on purpose. It is never by accident. They 100% wanted to androgynize and malify Jean Grey and turn her into John Grey. That's what happened. So unfortunately, if you were looking forward to Wolverine, which I know I wasn't for a multitude of reasons, this had nothing to do with it. This just adds to it. Ultimately, I'm so ready to skip out on this one. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.